Hey guys, it's Crump here, and I've got a battle against my friend Nick. Now, Nick is a friend I actually know from my university, and Nick and I both play a lot of Pokemon, so as soon as I told him about the channel, I think he was really excited that, we could do a battle and we could show it on YouTube and it'd be a lot of fun. So, Nick and I agreed to do our RU battle, so I'll just show real quick the Pokemon I've brought. I'm gonna make him wait a little bit. So, I brought my Go-Goat. This is mostly a new team. It doesn't show the picture here, so I'll just go by it real quick. Brought Go-Goat, Lucuma, which is a Cinccino, Mega Koopa, Crustle, Sandslash, you've seen before, Jolteon, I think you've seen before, and my Cloudster, which you've also seen before. So, bringing some new guys in, and bringing back a couple of the original gang in here. So Nick is an angry guy, so let's start the battle pretty soon, and party Pokemon, and let's get this underway. Communicating, and let's see what he's brought. He's brought, oh man, we've battled a couple, multiple times before, and I've seen some of the Pokemon he's brought before, and seeing that Alamomela and Tangrowth, the Regenerator combo, that is scary. And did I bring anything for it? Yes, I did. I did bring Pokemon to counter them, so I'm I'm okay there. So what I think I'm gonna do is lead off with Goldie. Let's see what he might lead off. He might lead off with Electros or Bronzong. Actually, I don't see people leading off with Bronzong too often. So maybe even Exploud. I can see that happening. In which case, I feel like I still want to lead off with Jolteon, just to scout. Or I could play on the more aggressive side and get my rocks up, which I think I'm gonna try and do that actually. Get rocks up right away in the first turn. That seems to pay off pretty well. So let's do that. And the battle starts. There's Nick, and what is Nick gonna lead off with? I wonder. He's brought the two generator Pokemon, which can be frustrating. He just brought in Caps Lock, which is this thing, this Exploud. That's a good name. So I figure I know what he's gonna do. If it's Scarfed, I mean, I think no matter what, it's gonna outspeed me, and I know these things hit pretty hard. I feel pretty safe going for a Stealth Rock. I mean, I'll gonna take some damage for sure. Flamethrower should do about neutral. I can survive one though, so I get my Stealth Rocks up, and I'm gonna put some pressure. So I know he's choiced into Flamethrower, so I'm gonna switch into a Pokemon that can take that. So let's go into Cloudster, and let's take a Flamethrower. That didn't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, it did quite a bit, but I don't think it specs. So it's gonna go for another Flamethrower, and yeah, that does nothing. I didn't take a picture of his team. Again, forgot. Should put a little sticky note on my monitor. I've said that before. I have horrible memory, and so it's not a good idea that I don't take pictures of things. So, but anyways, I can Aura Sphere, Scald, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. What have I seen on this thing? I saw the Alamomela, which I feel like it's gonna have. I can go for an Aura Sphere if he decides he wants to stay in. I don't think he's gonna stay in though. So, but Aura Sphere does a lot of damage, so I'm gonna go for it. And he's taking his time. He might be thinking. He might be switching out. Based on how long he's thinking, I'm thinking he's gonna switch out. I don't see any reason why to go for another Flamethrower. He's probably just figuring out what to switch into. So he's gonna withdraw. And what is he bringing out? Nick, what are you bringing? Brondong. He brought Brondong. And Nick's nickname game is strong. Aura Sphere goes off, and it does a decent amount of damage. I'm pretty happy with that. That could be a... I feel like is that going to be a 3-hit KO? I could switch, possibly. Let's see what I've got for this thing. I'm going to go for another one. Get some damage off. And then switch. Because he might just go for Stealth Rocks. And I feel like he's going to go for an attack here. I can take one attack. I don't know strong Bronzong's hit, or Brondongs. But I can definitely survive one. So I'm gonna go for another Aura Sphere, and let's see if it hits. Come on, Aura Sphere. And I get Toxic, which is, I'm fine with that, you know. Getting Toxic on this thing, he might switch and do something that could take this a lot better. So, I don't want to risk another Pokemon getting Toxic, unless, yeah, no, it's just best to go for another Aura Sphere. I feel like he's gonna switch, but I don't want to be over predicting. I want to get some damage off, and let's see. If I take out a Bronzong this early in the game, that's gonna be huge on my part. But you know, I think he's gonna want to preserve this as death fodder. I feel like that's what he's gonna do, just based off the time how much time he's thinking about this. Oh no, he's gonna go for I'm gonna go for an Aura Sphere, and he stays in. So the Bronzong goes down, and that's huge. I think that's a huge wall out of my way. But I mean, the Bronzong. I mean, I had checks for Bronzong, and I get more damage off this. So I feel like I'm looking pretty good here. Nick, I don't know what you're gonna do now. Who are you gonna switch into? And Mom Spaghetti. Name game is strong. Name game is strong. So, most likely gonna switch here. I feel like I could go into Go-Goat here. I can Aerial Ace. I feel like that's my best bet. Or I could go to Mega Koopa. But I kind of want to go into Go-Goat and get some Aerial Aces off. So I'm going to do that. Let's switch into Go-Goat. Oh, yeah, I click switch. That would help. And let's see what I bring out. What he does. Let's see what he does. Out comes the Go-Goat. And he goes for a knockoff. And I only have leftovers on this thing, so that's fine. But I'm going to go for a bulk up here. And let's see what he does. Once again, I've got Aerial Ace on this thing, so he's going to withdraw, which is fine by me. And he's got Woosp Brain, which is Golbat. That's hilarious. Woosp Brain. So, I have my own Golbat, and I'm pretty sure I know what this thing does. Can't actually take out Pokemon. It can Super Fang, Defog. So, I'm gonna switch into my Crustle, and if he's got Defog on it, I can just keep setting up rocks and just annoying him. Or maybe he's got Super Fang. He's got Brave Bird. Nice, nice. That's interesting. So it's a different set than the Pokemon I run. So looking at that damage, I'm gonna switch into Sandslash because I know Sandslash can take a hit, and I can still preserve Mega Koopa as death fodder. So that's what I'm going to do. And I switch to Sandslash because I've got Rocky Helmet on it, and so it's going to be taking quite a bit of damage. So there's the U-turn. And yes, we're taking more damage. This thing is taking quite a bit of damage. Already at 50%. So, and I know how bulky those things can be, so that's kind of nice. He's probably going to switch to his Alamomela or his Tangrowth. I'm not quite sure. But he's got options. He's got options here. He's probably just thinking about it. So Caps Lock comes out. And takes some more damage from the rocks. So this might be a good time to sack off the Mega Koopa. Which I think I will just do. So I'm going to sack off Mega Koopa here. So let's do it. I'm fine. Because this thing is scary, and I'm fine with Mega Koopa going down. Oh, excuse me. And it's going to surf, which is interesting. So that happens. It surfs. And I think I know what I'm going to do at this point. I'm going to switch into Go-Goat and go for a Leech Seed, because I feel like the Alomomo... No, I don't think Alamomela is going to pop out, but I mean, Surfs is not going to do a lot of damage. But I want to Leech Seed on whatever he's going to bring in. So it's going to keep surfing. I feel like I can... Yeah, it's not going to do a lot. So I'm going to Leech Seed. And I get some health back. So that's alright. get a good amount of health back there. And I feel like he's gonna go back into that Golbat. Possibly. So let's see. Who can I switch into? If he goes for another Surf, I don't know if I want to switch into Goldie. I'm gonna risk it though. I gotta play a little bit more riskier and more aggressive. And so he's gonna withdraw, which is good. Kind of what I predicted. And he's gonna go into Woo's Brain, which worked out perfectly because I kind of thought that's what he was gonna do. So Woo's Brain could possibly. I think he's gonna go down because I'm gonna Volt Switch out of here, and either he's gonna defog somehow to get the rocks off. Otherwise, this thing is gonna die. I mean, if he doesn't get, if rocks don't go away, it's pretty much done. So I'm gonna Volt Switch. That's a pretty easy play, pretty easy choice to make right there. So I'm gonna Volt Switch, and I kind of put him in a tricky spot. And yeah, you know, Jolteon's looking there pretty good. Yeah. So he switches out Mom Spaghetti, which is fine by me. So gonna get Volt Switch off, get some stone damage off, and it is indeed a regenerator Tangrowth. I mean, nobody else runs a different sort of Tangrowth. There's no point. So let's see what I can do. Once again, I have options here. I could go into Go-Goat, and I think that's my best bet. But let's see what Lukuma has for this thing. I know Lukuma's got something. He's got Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, Tail Slap. I feel like Tail Slap can... I'm going to switch... Yeah, I'm going to switch into Lukuma, which is Chinchino, given to me by my brother, Cap. So, thank you, Cap, for the present, because this thing scared me in battle, and now I can scare other people in it with battle. Bleh. So I'm going to Tail Slap, see how much damage that does. Okay, that's not doing as much as I wanted it to do. But one more hit will take it down. That thing is bulky. And hopefully I can survive a hit. So Giga Drain. Maybe we could take one. So he's going to Giga Drain. I should have double switched. I'm going to switch into my Go-Go now. And that's going to be fine because I got a Sap Sipper on my Go-Go. So if he goes for another Giga Drain, I'm going to be looking pretty good. So I come in and he's going to withdraw. Good play on his part. If he goes into Love Disc. Okay, so I might have got him there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Horn Leech because I feel like this thing has Ice Beam. I might try to get some damage off. So, yep, there's the Horn Leech. It stays in. I get a good amount of damage off, which is nice. And let's heal. How much do we heal? We heal a good amount, not a lot. But of course, it's got the Rocky Element, and it's gonna Wish. And I'm predicting some Wish passing going on. So, what's he got? He's got. He might switch here. I feel like he's gonna switch, so I'm gonna go for Leech Seed. So he's gonna withdraw. Who's he gonna withdraw into? Probably Woo's Brain. Okay, so he does. And rocks take it down. So that kind of worked out in my favor. I don't know if he forgot about rocks or figured that his Golbat wouldn't go down to it, but I mean, that kind of sucks. So Caps Lock comes out, and this thing is annoying. It just keeps popping in and popping out. I could probably take a hit, I feel. I don't really have much options to switch into now. I could sack off Lukuma, but I feel like I feel like another Flamethrower is coming out here. So I'm gonna go to my Cloudster, and I'm gonna eat up another Flamethrower just fine. It's definitely gonna be close. So Boom Burst. He goes for the safe play, which is a good option. So down goes my Cloudster. So now I have a pretty good option to switch into Goldie here. And I feel like at this point I can take it down with a Thunderbolt. I do have speed, and I'm going to Thunderbolt and see how much damage I can get off of this thing. He might stay in because he might not know I'm Scarf, but I am. So let's see if I can take it down. And it's close, but no cigar, and I might be going down to this Boom Burst. Unless if he's Scarf, then critical hit. I am not going to live that. I go down. That sucks. But that makes things interesting. So Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. So I'm gonna come out here. Go. I need this. I need to survive and take, retaliate with the Horn Leech. So that was a bit of a misplay on my part. I thought Jolteon could take it down, but hopefully that doesn't cost me the game. I feel like it might. If I can't take a hit here, that might be it. Hopefully I can survive. He might switch because he might not know. Oh, he's gonna keep going for Boom Bursts. I feel like that's gonna take me out, and it does. And that might be game. That might be the game. Unless, well, could have Sandslash been the better play to make? I hope not. So I'm gonna have to go for a knockoff here, in case he decides to switch. But I think he's gonna keep going for Boom Bursts. Because if that thing is spec'd, he's gonna withdraw. Okay, so it might go down to rocks. Eel Young, which is this thing. And I'm pretty sure it's got the Giga Drain. So let's see what it's got on it. So I go for my knockoff, and its Life Orb goes away. So, that puts me in a tricky position, because it's gonna go Giga Drain. I know it. And there's not much I can do here. Yeah, I think that's game. I think that's game. Well, I'm gonna have to go for Earthquake's not gonna do anything, so I'm gonna keep going for knockoffs. That's all I can do at this point, really. That did a decent amount of damage, but he's gonna take it all back. And I survived one more hit. So at least I got speed. Lukuma needs to really come in here and just kind of sweep things, but knowing that X-Cloud is still around, once it goes down to rocks, it's... Oh, man. I've got to... I think Nick and I are going to have another battle after this, a UU battle, so, be on the lookout for that. But after that, I think I'm going to take a little... I'm gonna start breeding some more Pokemon, because... Yeah, I mean, as you've seen, I've been reusing a lot of Pokemon, and only now I'm starting to bring in some new guys. So I think I'm going to do some, I'm going to do a lot of breeding, see what I can, what more Pokemon I can make. So he's going to switch out right into Love Disc. And had I gone for Bullet Seed, this thing isn't going to survive, is it? It's going to, that's a critical hit. And it's got the Rocky Element, so I'm going down here. Unfortunately. That sucks. Had I gone for the Bullet Seed, I would have had a closer chance, but I lose. And GG, Nick. GG. You win this one. I know we have... Sometimes he wins, sometimes I lose, sometimes I win, sometimes he loses, and this time he wins. So, yeah, that's that. And I can hear him messaging me already about that. So, whew. I lose that 4-0. Man, he's going to be bugging me about that so much right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and be sure to hit that like button and hopefully subscribe, and tell us what you think about these videos. Are we doing something wrong? Maybe I mean, I could be winning more, which is what I'm aiming to do, and I could be taking pictures of his team. So gonna be working on that, but hope you guys enjoy that, and bye.
I opt for Envy to take off his toy scarf, as Envy's got the hat, and the scarf is just too much. He's looking way too hipster.
It seemed like I had the upper hand there, but then he did, and then now we're here, and I don't even know what's gonna happen.